back to my channel. Today is Sunday. Today is wash day, and honestly it's been like a long time since I picked up my camera. I mean, I've been like filming shorts here and there, but I haven't like filmed in such a long time. Don't really have a reason, just didn't do it. It is what it is. Y'all still got your content twice a week. But anyway, listen, the hairstyle that I'm doing today, I've done this already before, so this is not really a tutorial, but you're more than welcome to sit and watch because that's what we love anyway. What I really want to talk about is the whole thing about Mielle. Like, if y'all have not heard what's going on with Mielle Organics, because y'all know, the people who have been here since like for whenever, y'all know your girl is an avid Mielle person. Like, I will claim them until, you know, until the end of time, right? However, once again, on TikTok, right? Watching on TikTok, and people were starting to complain. They're like, oh, Mielle is taking my hair out. And I didn't know if it was the entire line or if it was just like the rosemary and mint line. And it started with the oil. And y'all know I used that oil because I was trying to grow the perimeter of my hair back, the edges, because that's where it was always the thinnest at. So then I was like using the rice water, which I'm still using, by the way. And I was like, nah, it can't be Mielle. Like, this is not what's going on. So to just give a backstory, for those who don't know, Mielle has always been Black-owned company, right? Her, Monique and her husband, they started this company. I forgot what year it was, but way back when. Black-owned company, right? That's great. Hair products, sulfate-free, paraben-free, all this other stuff. You know, all the good stuff that we want in our hair, that was always in her stuff, right? So fast forward to 2023, and she sold the company to Procter & Gamble. Procter & Gamble obviously is not Black owned. Now, I'm not against white owned companies. Like, I'm really not. But I'm going to always gravitate towards Black owned companies because we're so far and few, number one. And a lot of times they kind of understand our hair a little bit better. But I have definitely used white owned companies and never had any issues. So let's just put that out there. This is not like a race thing. But Mielle's packaging, it was pretty. It was pink. Like, come on, what are you talking about? Like, I'm gonna use it. But anyway, I'm getting off topic. So anyway, she sold the company, or partnered with the company, whatever you want to call it. She sold it. 2023, Procter & Gamble. Prior to 2023, was definitely using it. Only using Mielle. Once in a while, I would kind of dabble and use like other companies. Maybe like TGIN or As I Am. Those are really the only other hair companies that I've used. I have used Shea Moisture and I've used Diva Curl, like Diva Curl way back in the day. And it started making my hair real funky, so I immediately stopped with that. But yeah, so just As I Am and TGIN. TGIN is Thank God It's Natural. That's what that stands for. So I never had, you know, any issues or whatever, kept using it. Then I noticed I really can't tell y'all like pinpoint when I feel like my hair started changing or just started kind of acting funny, but I just know that it's been at least maybe, I don't know, 6 to 8 months that I noticed that my hair was thinning, that my hair would look crazy when I took it out. Like after I washed it, outside of it being thin, it was just kind of limp. It wasn't popping like how it normally popped. Now, the end result was always fine. Like, once I put the gel on my hair, we was good to go. But it just still seemed different, right? And if you know your hair, you know your hair. You know when your hair is just acting different. Then on top of that, when I'm in the shower and I'm washing my hair, I do wash my hair in the sink, but I'm primarily a shower washer just because it's easier, right? So I'm washing my hair, and now, you know, off top, you lose every day or something like that, or a week or whatever. You use like 100 something strands of hair a day, right? So you times that. I wash my hair every week, every 7 days. So you times that, let's just round it down to 100 even. And you're talking times 7, that's 700 strands of hair a day that you use, not a day, in a week that you're losing. So fine. So I was chucking it up to that. When I'm in the shower, you know, my hair is coming out, kind of like in clumps, like mini clumps. And then I was also wondering, like, damn, like I don't put heat on my hair. I don't do crazy manipulation hairstyles. Why, to me, is my hair not growing? But everybody else who's like big chopping around the same time that I'm big chopping, their hair seems to be growing, it's flourishing. They're doing the same things that I'm doing. Like, what's going on? Now, your hair does grow every single month. You typically get about 1 inch to 1.5 inches worth of growth per month, right? For the people who are blessed, you're gonna get like that 2-inch mark. I don't know how my hair grows. I don't know how many inches I get per month because I've never calculated. I never really paid attention. But what I have noticed is that my hair has been pretty much like an armpit length, like right at the top of my armpit, or like right where my boob is falling, depending on what section of my hair that I'm pulling. And it's been that way like, again, I don't know, but I'm gonna just throw it out there for at least a year. I feel like now I have noticed some growth, definitely I have, but I'm just like, I big chopped my hair in 2017, 2018, something like that. So I feel like the way that I take care of my hair, I feel like it should be a lot longer, because again, I'm not doing anything that's gonna stunt the growth. Now, I will say, in terms of trimming my hair, I'm horrible with that. I don't trim my hair. I dust it in between, but it's been a minute since I actually did a trim, and I have yet to go to an actual salon and get a real trim, because they get scissor happy and they're gonna sit there and I feel like they're just gonna cut my hair, like cut, not a trim, because you know how hairstylists are. They love to see some hair coming through that door, and they want to grab them scissors and just chop all your hair off, and then I'm gonna be pissed off. So I'm just not gonna go. I am gonna go because at some point I do want a curly cut, because I want the more rounded shape, but I'm gonna wait until like I have a longer length, like at least down to maybe the middle of my back or something like that, and then I will go and get the curly cut that way, because with a curly cut you gotta kind of cut off a decent amount of hair. You have to do it in layers. So with that being said, I want to wait until I get a little more length so that when I do cut it, it won't look crazy short again. But anyway, so yeah. So I'm in the shower and I'm noticing, like, you know how, I mean, unless you're one of those reckless people that sit there and just let your hair go down the drain, which if you do, please stop doing, because ill. I take all my hair when it's coming out and we stick it up on the wall. Like, all the curlies know. That's what we do. Even if you got straight hair, I'm pretty sure if your hair's coming out, you know what I'm saying? When you're detangling in the shower, whatever the case, you stick it somewhere. The wall, maybe you got a basket, maybe you got something in your shower, but that's what I do. I stick it up on the wall, and then when I finish, I sit there and I scoop it all up and I throw it in the garbage. And I'm looking at it and I'm like, damn, this is a lot of hair every single wash day. Now, mind you, when I go for like 2 weeks and I haven't washed my hair, of course you're gonna have more hair coming out. Again, going back to losing 100 plus strands a day, multiply that by how many days, it makes sense. But for me, it was still a lot. So I was like, all right, let me get back on my regimen. Let me make sure that I'm doing my hair every single 7 days like I, started out doing. Still losing mad hair. And I'm like, what is going on? Like, y'all know I stopped drinking. I did have a beer. I did, because I was watching the Cowboys game last week when we won, and I had a beer because I just wanted to celebrate. But that's really it. Like, I don't have a need to drink anymore. I don't have a want to drink, which is crazy to me, because I never thought I would see the day, but we're getting off topic again. So yeah, so it's just like, and again, don't do heat, don't like, I don't know. I got a satin bonnet, satin pillowcase, all of that. That's always on. So I just don't know what, this girl's looking kind of nice, huh? Okay, anyway, so I was like, I don't know what's going on. Mad hair coming out in the shower. Then when I detangle my hair, after I get out the shower to put my leave-in conditioner on, even more hair is coming out. Now, I wanted to say it so y'all could see it. Y'all know you'll lose hair, obviously, when you're detangling, because you're getting out all that, that dead hair, your knots, and just whatever else, you know what I'm saying? You're getting all it out, so you're going to have some hair that's going to come out. But when I tell y'all, in between, I part my hair in 4 sections when I detangle my hair to put the deep conditioner in. When I did just one section, this is the brush that I'm using, my Denman brush, the same brush. When I tell you this brush was filled, I would have to I couldn't go to another section. I would always have to take all of that out and then, sit it to the side. Again, I feel like that's a lot of hair that's coming out. To me, that's your growth. That's your hair is coming out. Yeah, you can't retain length if all of your hair is just coming out like that, right? So I'm like, nah, like they wouldn't do me like that. But people were saying that, and they were saying that it started out with, like I said, the rosemary and mint line, the oil, which is the scalp oil, which is supposed to make your hair grow in the first place, but it was making people's hair fall out in chunks. It was giving them bald spots. And I do specifically remember there was one time, I don't remember what year it was, but we were still back in Jersey at this time. And again, things don't dawn on you because hindsight is 20/20, right? I was doing Aaliyah's hair because I use the same products in my hair that I do in Aaliyah's hair. And I was using Mielle. I don't remember which line, so don't quote me because this was a minute ago. And after a while, she developed a bald spot in her head. And I'm talking like this big, like the size of a $50, like completely bald. And I took her to the doctor and everything because I was like, what is going on? Again, Aaliyah has never had a relaxer in her life. Never. She's straight natural. You know what I'm saying? No color, no nothing. And I didn't know what was going on. I was like, I'm doing the same stuff to her hair that I'm doing to my hair. So what's happening? I was getting worried. I thought maybe she had like a skin condition or whatever the case. And the doctor was like, no, you know, it's nothing to really worry about. She doesn't have a condition and nothing like that. Just monitor it. And, you know, now it's gone. Like, you know, fast forward years later, it's gone. So I don't know what that was. Again, didn't pay attention to that. When I get down here, that's when I'm noticing, okay, you know, the hair is starting to come out. But me, just being me, not really, I'm not going to say I wasn't paying attention to my hair, but I was like, this is normal. Because you losing 100 plus strands a day times 7. So this is normal, Star, for your hair to come out this much in the shower. Or this is normal, Star, when you're detangling your hair. But in hindsight, no, it's not normal. That's a lot of hair to be coming out. Like, that's a lot of hair to be coming out of your head. On a weekly basis, especially when you have good hair routine and hair maintenance. I'm not somebody that neglects my hair. Like, I keep it moisturized. I do what I'm supposed to do. So obviously, if you don't take care of your hair, yeah, it's gonna come out, it's gonna whatever the case, but that's not me. Like, I don't do that. So when I'm starting to see all of this stuff on TikTok, and then I'm hearing about people got lawsuits because it has supposedly, this is all supposed, alleged, whatever the case, has cancer causing agents in it. Now, let me tell you something. At the end of the day, what don't have cancer causing agents in this day and age? I'm not defending Mielle. I'm just sitting here saying that, you know, whatever the case. The way that they found this out was because, I don't know if you noticed, but like when you buy certain products, not necessarily hair products, but just any type of products. I found this out when I was buying a phone holder for my car. When I was online, I think it was Amazon or maybe Walmart, I'm not sure. It had like this California number something, and it had like an asterisk next to it or whatever. So I was like, what the hell does this mean? So I went and read it, and it talks about that it has, you know, it may contain cancer-causing agents. And this was like a California rule because I guess they have to list it. So I guess the same, whatever that same type of stuff was, some people were saying that it was in Mielle's products and she wasn't, you know, listing it out. She wasn't disclosing it. So people, you know, I'm not going to say anybody was getting cancer from it because I haven't heard anything yet. But it just had the cancer-causing agents in it, on top of making people's hair come out in clumps, on top of, you know, the bald spots. People talking about it's making your hair, making the scalp like burn like crazy. And you know, like I said, I wasn't paying attention to all of this stuff because in my head, I'm looking at Mielle just as a whole, like the whole conglomerate. And I'm like, nah, this is a good brand. You know what I'm saying? They really care about the health of the hair. The health, that's a major key. There's a lot of companies that just do really good for your hair. Yeah, they'll have your stuff laid, you know what I'm saying, curls popping, whatever the case. But it goes on the health of your hair. If your hair is healthy, your hair can look good and still not be healthy. That's two totally different things. Don't get that twisted. So that's why I wasn't thinking that it was Mielle. I thought maybe, okay, maybe I'm stressed out or maybe I'm doing something, because there was a lot of stress that I was going through just because there was stuff going on in my personal life, and that stuff affects your hair. My diet was crazy. I was drinking like a freaking sailor. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was nuts. It was nuts. So I thought maybe that's what it's all, you know, going to. So I stopped a lot of things, and then I'm just like, okay, the hair is still doing what the hair is doing. Like, what is the problem? Again, not paying attention to it until I saw the stuff on TikTok, and I was like, really? Maybe. So you know me, it don't take but like one time for me to hear something, and again, this is not me bashing. This is just me talking about knowing my hair, knowing how it was, knowing what it was doing, and then knowing what it started doing later. So I still have all of my Mielle products. Why? Because your girl spent a coin on them. But I'm not using them. I'm not using them. I use them to clean my brushes. Like, I'm not trying to be funny, but I use them to clean my brushes because I'm not going to sit here and throw out all my products because I spent my money on them. This was no PR stuff. I spent my money. So I have a lot of product left. So they're going to stay here and they're going to get used and however I want to use them for until they're gone. But what I'm currently just using straight up on my hair, and I didn't talk about it before because I wanted to kind of wait and see how my hair responded to it. Y'all know I was using the rice water by As I Am. Since I'm familiar with As I Am company, I just went back and started using them, like full time using them. So shampoo, conditioner, the rice water line only. That's the only one that I'm using in terms, and I have the co-wash. That's it. That's all I'm using from them. And then for my leave-in conditioner, I went back to TGIN. This is the one that I'm using, the green tea, super moist, mad moist. Like, your hair's gonna be very, very moisturized and it smells good. And then my deep conditioner, I'm also doing the TGIN. It's the Honey Miracle mask. That's what I'm using. Now again, I'm not bandwagon because I was using these products before I started using Mielle anyway. I'm very familiar with them. I'm comfortable with them. There's never been nothing, no stories, nothing going on with them. So like I'm cool with it. But I was just like, man, I said, I gotta tell my girls. Like, I gotta let y'all know because I don't want to sit here and tell y'all to use something. Now, by all means, if y'all have Mielle and y'all been using it and your hair's been straight, you've never had any issues, keep using it. I'm not saying throw your stuff away. I'm not saying don't use it anymore. I'm just doing my due diligence and telling y'all what's tea because I would want somebody to put me on because this was all over the place. And how you know social media has a huge impact? Because now when I go to the store, mad Mielle products are on the shelf. And it's because nobody's buying them. I'm not gonna say nobody, but a lot of people are not buying them because they just don't want to take that chance. And when I was in a beauty supply store, I think last week or the week before, I was getting the As I Am products and I saw this lady buying Mielle products and I wanted to tell her so bad, but I was like, nope, let me mind my business because sometimes when you try to be helpful, people take it the wrong way because I try to help this girl in the gym because her form was trash. It's like, what are you doing? I know what I was doing and she wasn't doing the exercise right, young chick. So I was like, let me go and just help her. It was unsolicited and I know that's taboo. You're supposed to just mind your business and leave people alone. If their form is wrong, their form is wrong. But I'm like, you sitting here for hours busting your butt in the gym and you're doing it incorrectly. One, you're not going to see any progress. Two, you just might hurt yourself. You know what I'm saying? I wish that I had somebody come and tell me when my form was wrong on certain exercises, but you know, that never happened, which is fine because I taught myself. There's a plethora of information on the internet. You got TikTok, you got YouTube. Like, there's no excuse for your form to be trash. It's just not. Stop being lazy and do what you got to do and figure out how to do your form correctly. So I went and told her. She was doing tricep pulls. And so I was like, yo, what is she doing? Like, I wish I could demonstrate it. But she was killing me. I had to tell her something. And then, but it looked like she was also just like playing. Like she wasn't even trying. That's another thing. I hate people that be in the gym and don't really try to be in the gym. Like, just stay home. You stay home if that's the case. Because you're taking up machines for people like me who actually want to be here and we know what we're doing and we serious about this stuff. But anyway, so I helped her. And then when I was walking away, somebody told me that she made a face. Like a face as if like, what the, like, you know what I'm saying? And I feel like that was uncalled for, but whatever. However, after that, she was doing the form correctly the way that I showed her. She just wanted to do it after I moved away so that I didn't see it. Like, again, age tells a lot. Young people act stupid. I said what I said. You can take offense if you take offense. I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? Because when I was young, I thought I knew everything too. And now that I'm older, I still know that I don't know half the stuff that I thought I knew. I know more than I did, but I still don't know everything because nobody does. But anyway, back to the hair stuff. So yeah, I just felt like I had to tell y'all what's been going on with Mielle. Again, I don't know if it's all of the lines or if it's just the rosemary and mint, but from what I'm understanding, it is just the rosemary and mint. But the way that my brain is set up, I'm not trusting any of the lines. I'm not, and it sucks because like, it did well for my hair. It did what it was supposed to do. I can't tell you when exactly I noticed the change in my hair. I think it was just when I started paying attention to it. I don't know. And I remember one time before, this was again back when I was in Jersey, and I had posted my hair. It was like fresh from wash day. I hadn't like styled it. I hadn't done anything. I literally just took the towel off, and I was trying to post it because the length was kind of showing, so I was proud of that. And I was like, like da 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 da. You couldn't like I was happy. And then one of my friends was like, saggy girls. Now, that is, I'm not gonna say it hurt my feelings because it did, and it takes a lot to hurt my feelings. Well, no, it depends. Sometimes it don't take nothing to hurt my feelings. Just depends on my mood, I guess. But at that point, because I was just like, damn. I was like, is he right? You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe it is kind of, and it wasn't looking like the way that it, to me, is supposed to look. So, but again, years ago, not paying attention, not thinking anything, just still doing me. But I definitely did notice a change in my hair. I'm sorry, I wish I could tell y'all when I noticed it, but I just noticed it. You know your hair. The thinness was there. It wasn't springing the way it was supposed to be. There was certain areas that was just kind of like straight, and it didn't look like heat damage, but it just looked like it was damaged. And I was trying to, for the life of God, figure out why, because I don't use heat in my hair. So I don't know what other, reason it could give to have that damaged look, if that makes sense. But I feel like it was the product. I feel like in hindsight, now, yeah, I feel like it was Mielle. And again, this is not me bashing. This is not, because I've been using Mielle for years. I'm talking at least 10 years. At least, right? I don't remember when they came out, but I was pretty much on them from almost inception of when they started. I've definitely been with them. Y'all know that. I talk about them almost in every video. I post them all, like, you know what I'm saying? So it just kind of breaks my heart that a lot of these companies, they want, and I understand it's all about business, it's all about money and everything like that, but you got to make sure that your ingredients don't change, because what a lot of these companies do, and you have the smaller companies like how they were when they first started, their products were really, really good. And she made a statement recently to try to address it, but I feel like she said a whole bunch of nothing. Like, she just got on there and was trying to talk fast and not really say nothing, if that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say it's because I'm from New York, but I'm from New York, so we can kind of, you know, we can spot like a BS a mile away. And it just seemed like she was just talking just to be talking, just to kind of like do damage control, but it wasn't really to explain nothing going on, in my opinion. And she was just saying that, you know, the ingredients have not changed. She used the oil on her hair on the video, and I was just like, the ingredients may not have changed, because she was like, if you have a bottle from like, what did she say, 2018 or 2019, you can compare it with the bottles now. Ma'am, why would we still have a bottle from 2018, 2019? This ain't liquor. We're not collecting hair bottles for what? But that's what she was saying. Go back and compare the ingredients. And people were saying that while the ingredients may still be the same, the source of where they're getting the ingredients from has changed. And that is what the issue is. Because again, she sold it to Procter & Gamble, huge, huge company. And those companies, even though they have a lot of money, they try to save money, because that's how the rich stay rich, right? So people are saying that where they got the source of their ingredients, Procter & Gamble, not Mielle, like maybe they're using, let's just say they're using rosemary, okay? But maybe Mielle originally was getting rosemary from wherever place, but now Procter & Gamble is getting rosemary from over here. And over here is not, maybe it's not natural, maybe it's not, whatever the case, maybe it has something else in it, like it's cut with something, you know what I'm saying? So that's what the whole issue was, and I don't know, it was just affecting people badly, and I feel like, unfortunately, I was one of those people. So, you know, I've been using the, as I am for a month now, and as proof, and I should have kept it, but I did count it. When I was in the shower today, washing my hair, I counted every strand that came out. Hand to God, 27 strands. 27. 27. That's for a whole week. I have not washed my hair, brushed my hair, touched my hair, none of that in a week. 27 strands is what came out in the shower. I've never had only 27 strands come out in the shower since I've been washing my hair. So, and then deep conditioning with this brush, brushing out, I was able to do my entire head without having to take out any. Like you could still see the orange part of the brush. Now again, I'm not saying what y'all think I'm not saying, but I am saying what I'm saying. You feel me? Like, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. All I know is that what my hair was doing before versus what my hair is doing now is like night and day. Night and day. Let me show you the deep conditioner. I mean, I'm pretty sure you've seen it before, but this is all it is. This is right here. This is the one. I've been using this for years. Again, all of these products I probably started around the same time. As I Am, TJ, and Mielle. That's pretty much it. Shea Moisture stopped a long, long time ago. Diva Curl stopped a long, long time ago, because Diva Curl was doing to my hair what Mielle started doing to it. It started doing it. So yeah. 27 strands, my dude. Do you understand what that means? How I only lose, and okay, first of all, again, you're supposed to lose 100 plus a day. A day. And I only had 27 come out for a week? Not saying that probably little bits and pieces was coming out throughout the week, maybe when I was like, because how did I wear my hair? Oh, it was in a puff. But even when I wear a puff, I don't brush it all the way to the ends. I only brush like the roots just to kind of smooth it up. But regardless, forget all that. 27 strands. Let's just focus on the number. Numbers don't lie. Lil Wayne said that. Numbers don't lie. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I don't know if I will go back to using Mielle like faithfully. I can't answer that question for you. All I know is, like I said before, I'm not going to throw away my products because I spent money on them. However, I'm not using them right now. Right now, because I was already on a hair growth journey, I was like, I want to try to get my hair long. Because I just want it super long for me. And I'm ready to see it. You know what I'm saying? So I was already on that wave to begin with. So I'm definitely not going to use anything that I feel like is going to counter that. And the way that my hair is just responding now, I can't tell you for certain if it's because I'm using the rice water spray, which is this, or if it is because of the shampoo and conditioner from the same exact line, the purple line. Can't tell you. Don't know. I'm not gonna lie to you. Star's many things, but Star's not a liar. I just know what I know. And I kid you not, like night and day. And I got an oil too. Aaliyah has my oil. I gotta get it from her. I went back to, and don't get at me for this. Don't get at me for this. But I went back to Cantu for the oil. Now, I know there was a huge Cantu thing. I know it is. I don't remember what it was, but I just know a lot of people was unhappy with it for whatever reason. I don't think I've ever used Cantu shampoo and conditioner. Do they have it? Like, I don't even know. That's how very little I use it. The only thing that I remember ever using from Cantu was what was it? This, and I still swear by this. This right here, this is what got your girl when I first big chopped my hair. Get out the shower, hair was like dumb short, right? Put this in my hair. This is how I used to do my curls. I would just rub it just like this out the door. Put some gel right on top of that and go. Again, my hair was the length of like a regular man's hair. It was this short. So that, but they have an oil, and this is a new oil, and it has biotin in it and everything. And I even tested it. I have this app called Yuka, Y-U-K-A, not sponsored, but I am talking about it because I use this app for everything when I'm in the store. All you do is you scan your products. If you have the free membership, you scan your products, and it tells you if it's good or bad. And if it's bad, it gives you recommendations that you could use in replace of it, and it tells you which ingredients are bad, and it tells you why the ingredients are bad, and it tells you what those ingredients can cause. So a lot of the Mielle products that I scanned came up bad. I'm not gonna lie to you. And it literally says it goes poor, bad, good, excellent. This, it was 100 out of 100, excellent. The shampoo and conditioner from that line, 100 out of 100, excellent. Like literally it says that. And then the Cantu oil, the biotin oil, I think it was also excellent, but I don't know if it was 100. It might have been like a 94. So that's where we at with things. I know that was a lot of talking, but I mean, I had a lot to say. And I just want y'all to know that. So I'll be back when, you know, it's closer to me doing my hair, the style of my hair. Okay, now we're to the front. Oh, this is the oil right here. Where's it at? Oh. This is the oil that from Cantu that I was telling you about. This is a newer one. It's focused, right? Yeah. Yeah, see? Maybe. I guess there it is. That's the oil right there. So this is what I'm using. Biotin infused hair and scalp oil. That's what I'm using. It's a little tingly, got a little minty smell or whatever the case is. Yeah. So also, I did a thing, man. I did a thing. I was very excited on the Stairmaster Friday. Today's Sunday. Friday. I did 1,006 steps in 18 minutes. Now, I don't know how long it should normally take, but for me, like, listen, I was very pleased with myself because I have never been on the Stairmaster for 18 minutes. The longest I've ever been is probably like a good 10 minutes. And I know that don't sound like much, but if you've ever done the Stairmaster, you already know. Okay? The Stairmaster is the devil. It's literally the devil. I hate that machine. I hate it with a passion, but she does what she needs to do. And your girl did 1,006 steps. So I was very proud of myself. That's a lot. Like, that's definitely a lot. But I was like, nah, I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. Like, whatever the case. All right. So anyway, let's go ahead. Put some more leave-in conditioner. This conditioner is crazy thick, by the way. So, yeah. That's that. But I love it because it's really, really moist. Really, really moisturizing. And I think, does your hair porosity change? Because I think now, I mean, maybe I said this before. I think my hair porosity is low. I think I just found that out. Because I'm noticing that when I spray water, it's sitting on top of my head. And that's what that means. So the part, I'm not really gonna change it. It's not super crisp, but I don't care because again, gonna have bantu knots. You're not really gonna pay attention to my parts. And if you are, shame on you. You shouldn't be looking at them anyway. Mind your own parts. Okay, so right now I'm just brushing this out because I want to make sure I don't have any tangles in here. Get these nice and smooth. I don't know what I'm going to do with the front. I know I'm doing the bantu knots, but I don't know if I should do 2 pieces hanging down and put some beads on it, or if I should do a portion of my hair coming down in curls. See, that's my problem. I'll have a hairstyle in mind, and then midway through me doing the hairstyle, I start changing stuff. And I got a little bit of stuff to do. I don't have too much stuff to do. The boys don't play till tonight. We got a late game, an 8:20 game. And I can't even watch the full game because I get up so early for work now. So I need to take my butt to bed. Yeah, look at that instant facelift. Look, watch this. A little bit, you see it? A little bit. Anyway, I'm retarded. Don't worry about me. But anyway, okay, so let's do, I don't have any edge control. So the only thing that I'm going to use to slick the hair down, I'm gonna use my Shine Jam, and then I do have edge control, but it's not the one that I like using because it doesn't really hold my hair. Is this one? If I can get the front of it, the Cream of Nature 24-hour edge control. Who's 24 hours? Who's 24 hours? Not me. Nah, this don't hold my hair for 3 hours. My hair just curls right back up. I don't know, but I haven't been able to find my Style Factor Edge Booster. Well, I know where it is. I just don't feel like going all the way down to the beauty supply store for it. So I'm not. So, all right. I don't have no way that I do these in terms of, what am I trying to say? In terms of like style, I just kind of do like maybe 4 or 5 and that's it. And I just kind of make them like, what is it? Geometric shapes? Is that the right terminology? Yeah, I don't try to make them too uniform because I've done that in the past and I never liked the way it came out. So we're just going to do it just like this. That's kind of a big piece, but it's okay. So, put some of this on here. The Shine and Jam. And just, oh, but before I do that, because what I want to do is kind of like leave out just a little bit of edges, not too much. Because, I don't know, if I leave it out and I style it, then it'll be a lot easier for me when I'm trying to style it as opposed to putting it in the hair and then trying to style it later, if that makes sense. Because then by that time, the hair is, what am I trying to say? The hair is already tight and it's already done and then it just starts to look messy. Yeah, I don't know what it is about this edge control, the Cream of Nature one. It's thick, it's definitely thick, but it just, I don't know, it's not thick enough for my hair. We're not even gonna try to pretend. But it's all I have, so that's where we at with things. Just a little bit of the edges we're gonna leave out. And then brush this up. Oof. I swear, brushing your hair, be very gentle when you're brushing your hair and it's wet like this. Be very gentle. Because your hair's thinner. And if you're using a boar bristle brush, it hurts. Like, I'm not even gonna hold you. Alright. And I hate styling my hair like this when it is wet because she don't lay the way that I want her to lay. She just don't. And then I gotta wait until it's dry and then, you know, kind of like redo it. Oh, I didn't put any oil on my rubber bands. Always put oil on your rubber bands because you don't want them to snag your hair. So y'all already know how I do it, but for those who don't, this is how I do it. Put the rubber bands, drop a few drops of oil, mix everything up like a little potion, and then you're good to go. Because it is rubber, so it will snap your hair. It'll break it off. And then you'll be mad at me because you'll be like, I didn't tell you. So I'm telling you. Oil your rubber bands. And then we're just trying to get it as smooth as possible, which is, for me, extremely hard to do when my hair is wet. It just comes out weird looking. So I'll probably fix it once it dries. And the reason I'm doing bigger sections is because, you know, with my hair not being super long, At least for me anyway. I don't like the way Bantu knots look like when they're really skinny. These are still gonna come out semi-skinny, but hopefully not too much. So that's why I'm making my parts a little bit bigger so that it'll have more hair in it. You see how it looks because it's still wet? It's just not as like as cinched as I like it to be. But it's okay. It's okay. Just putting a little bit of gel in there just to kind of hold it. All right. And then we're just gonna twist it up just like this. And then wrap it around itself. And sometimes you can use a rubber band to secure it after it's wrapped. If you don't have to, you don't need to use it. Like if it'll just secure by itself. We'll see. I have trouble wrapping these, so we'll see how long it takes me. Sometimes they do right, sometimes they don't. You could also add extra hair if you want your Bantu knots to be a little bit bigger. I don't have any extra hair. Actually, I do, but I don't feel like doing all of that. So now it could stay just like that, but just to make sure, I'm gonna just put a rubber band around it. And that's all I do. I literally just like that. Real easy, you know. Nothing complicated. Nothing complicated. So I'm gonna shut up and y'all can just watch how I do the rest of it.
Shot the girls from the east to know what's good with me. Yeah. Shot the ones from the west to know what's good with me. Stories of you new girls is all I hear. Who do you fuck in the city when I'm not there? I owe you time. Let's plan something out when I come back from Europe. Swear I'm withholding my urges till you get this one-on-one shit like your vacated curve. I gotta get you those snow tires for your Mercedes. I'm glad you reminded me, baby. All of these things slip my mind, it's been crazy. Bite on your shoulder, I know that's your favorite. Touching yourself to that video we made a month ago. You a freak and your cover's blown. How you told me innocent and that to you, I'll never know. Fuck it, girl, I'm about whatever though. Yeah, I guess a nigga just believe in you and that's proof for you. Can name a lot of things any other man won't do for you. I'll do it for you, that's real.
Clearly, you know, I'm not the best with edges, but we doing something. We playing around. All right, battery died, so we're back. Okay. See, now the edge control want to act right. I don't know if it's because I'm on camera or what, but she's kind of acting, you know, like she got some sense. But again, not the best with edges, but I just wanted to have some extra today. I wanted to do extra edges, be dramatic. So that's what I'm gonna do. And then if I don't like it, I could just always swoop it up. Like if it looks like it's just too much, you know, later on, I can always just swoop it. But for now, I like it. I don't know how to make the circle though. I don't know. Okay. I mean, you know, it's a lot going on. It's definitely a lot going on, but it's not ugly. It's not. I feel like I need to do more on this side because that kind of has, I think I left out more hair on that side than I did on this side. But it's all right though. We're gonna leave it. I don't want to mess it up. Okay. We're gonna leave it here. This is the most I ever did, so I'm stepping definitely all the way outside of my comfort zone, and I think that's why it's like looking a little weird to me. Now I do have my little seashells, because if we're gonna go this big, we might as well just keep going, because who's gonna say something, right? And even if somebody does say something, I don't think they're gonna tell me that, walk up to me and tell me that, yo, your hair looks ugly, because that takes a lot of balls. That takes a lot of balls. I would never tell that to anybody. Like, even if it was something that I didn't agree with, whatever. Because if you don't have nothing nice to say, just keep your mouth shut, you know? And that's the thing about hair. You can just experiment, you can play around with it, because it's your hair. You know what I'm saying? It's your hair. All I'm doing, I just have a bobby pin. There's like a hoop, you see, that goes into the shell. And that's all I'm doing. I'm just randomly placing them. That's it. So that they kind of like hang on the actual bantu knot. I wound up doing 4. So I guess I gotta do 4 shells. I don't know. We'll see. Again, if I don't like the way the shells look, if I feel like, you know, once the hairstyle had a chance to sit and I don't like it, like if I feel like it's too much, I can always take it out. But I think it's cute. I think it's cute. I don't really do much with my hair in terms of like different stuff. I think this is cute. I sure do. I sure do. Look, it moves and everything. Now, do I put one right here in the front? I kind of feel like I have to, but this has like gook on it, like old rubber. All right, let me just take this off. And then I gotta get out of here and try to go find some water, because between the hurricane and the strike, like, there's been no water. I need some freaking water to drink. I need water. My cats need water. And I went to the grocery store yesterday. I went to Walmart yesterday, and the shelves, the shelves were completely empty, like how it was at the beginning of COVID. Like, there was nothing on the shelves. Nothing. And so I was like, damn, so I'm gonna go to a different grocery store today, because I need water. That's all I drink, you know, now that I'm not, no alcohol. So all I drink is water, whether it's tea, whatever the case. But anyway, that's enough. Anyway, this is the hairstyle. Look, y'all, I think it looks cute. Again, if you want to do this style, you don't have to put the shells in. You don't have to put anything in. You could just leave it. You could put clips in. You could do whatever you want. I like to be extra, so I put this in. I think it looks cute. So that's how I'm going to leave it. I like the way my edges came out. I'm going to just tie them down, because, again, I use this one, and it's just like it doesn't want to hold it. You see, this one is already coming up. This is already coming up. And I just put it on. Like, it doesn't. But anyway, so I covered everything I wanted to cover about the Mielle. Use it at your own risk. Again, I'm gonna put it out there. This is not bashing Mielle. I still love them. I still think they're doing great things. They just gotta kind of like tighten it up, gotta get it together, because we can't use hair products if we don't have hair. So, however, if it never did anything to you and your hair is still thriving and flourishing, I was about to say flourishing, I was combining 2 words, but if your hair is still flourishing the way that it was since the beginning of when you was using Mielle up until now, keep using it. Don't stop just because I said so. I'm just telling you what I've been hearing. I'm telling you from my personal experience, so it's not like I'm just getting hearsay. I literally went through it. I just did not know what the issue was. I didn't know what was causing it, but now I think I found it out. Since I've been using As I Am strictly just for a month, I see the difference in my hair. Numbers don't lie. 27 strands coming out versus chunks and chunks of hair just coming out. Like, come on now, we can't ignore like truth. You understand what I'm saying? So, but outside of all of that, just take care of your hair. Use whatever works for you. Don't worry about what I say or anybody else say. Use whatever works for you, okay? Because I want everybody's hair to just grow and just be beautiful and long and curly, straight, however you want it. I want that for you. So if you enjoyed this video and you made it all the way to the end, you might as well like, you might as well subscribe, because why not? Why go all the way to the end if you're not going to interact that way? Talk to me. I talk back. I promise I do. I will see y'all in the next one. I love you. Bye.